So we get down. We're on episode 9, y'all. Let me get my pillow because I was like sleep. Let me wipe the sleep out of my eyes for this episode because it was quite boring. But if you want to hear my recap, let's get into it. Now we are down to 2 couples. Okay. And I thought, what would happen if they got down to these last couple episodes and there was only 1 couple or no couples? What would production do? Okay. Because in this episode, it was a lot of overhead shots of the city. I'm like, okay, y'all, I get it. Y'all don't have enough footage. Okay. So I'm going to fast forward through some of this. You know, the main thing I kind of want to talk about are the dynamics between Milton and Lydia and Izzy and Stacy. Now, I noticed that Stacy at times can be emasculating. Okay. I think she has at times like big dick energy. She's a very strong woman. She's very independent. But where does a man fit into that? Okay. Because sometimes the energy she gives off is that we're never going to be equals. You're never going to be good enough for me. What I said goes. I said what I said. Okay. Even when Izzy is trying to talk to her or have a conversation in the kitchen about feelings, different things, she's constantly talking over him. In those type of relationship dynamics, people already have their argument or they already have what they're going to say. They're not focusing on you in the conversation. They're focusing on my point. Okay. This conversation is about me making my point, about me winning. And that's how Stacy that's her communication style with Izzy. When he tries to talk, I'm going to talk over you because I'm better than you. Okay. Your point does not matter. Okay. Because I'm the dominant one in this relationship. I make more money. I come from a better family. My apartment is better than yours. So what I say goes. And you can never be successful in those type of relationships because you will always be this big. No matter what you do, you're going to be this big. And there's nothing that you can do to prove your love, that anxious attachment style, to somebody who already believes that they're better than you. Okay. And that's how relationships fail. One of the many reasons. But in this one, I don't know how long a person can really put up with feeling this small, but at the same time, I wonder if Izzy is used to feeling this small. So this person over here, Stacy, maybe the love, the intimacy really does distract from that I feel this small. Maybe I'm searching for love so much that none of that stuff matters because I finally found someone that loves me. And he's used to that type of love that she's showing in other areas of his life. And so since I'm used to that type of love and I've accepted it for so long, this is no different. Okay. This is just like everything else, but I feel seen. I feel heard. Okay. At times he just completely shuts down. I feel like there are also times where she is looking right through him. Okay. He stands there and he's looking at her, but there's no facial expression. It's almost like he turns into a little boy being chastised. And she gets her power from doing that. Okay. Some of y'all have relationships like this where you turn into a little girl, a little boy, whatever you identify as, when your partner starts to get on you. So much so that you curl up and you don't know what to do. You don't know how to function. And then they come in, they apologize. Y'all have a honeymoon period, a couple days, a couple weeks. Right back to the same thing, y'all. Recognize, are you with Stacy and Izzy? Okay. Is it a top and you down here? Do you always feel like this? Can you ever feel like this? Recognize that. I also want to talk about in episode 9, Lydia and Milton, that conversation that they had at dinner. Okay. Once again, I've said so many times that Lydia has some cluster B stuff, access to. She has some traits of someone with black and white thinking because he is trying to calmly have a conversation with her at dinner. Some constructive criticism. He's not judging her. In my eyes, he was not judging her. Let's have a conversation. We're 2 adults. We're going to have a difference of opinion. We're not always going to agree on everything. Okay. I'm just telling you that I disagree. I disagree with the way you handled it. I'm not saying you're a bad person. I'm not saying I don't love you. I'm not putting you down, but that's all she sees. And she starts to shut down, okay? Because she can't see the gray. And it's really hard to be in a relationship with someone who doesn't have gray. It's either black or white, okay? I'm either a good person or I'm a bad person. You either love me or you don't, okay? And she has to learn how to, like I said before, self-regulate. I think there's some emotional dysregulation disorder happening there. Milton continues to say, stay calm and have a conversation with her, but Milton, can a person give someone too many chances? I don't know. I just don't know if he's going to say yes. I think Lydia would say yes, but I'm not too sure after this last episode who's going to say yes in this situation. Actually, I am sure. I'm going to say it, okay? I think Milton's going to say no, but I think Lydia would say yes, okay? Because Lydia is looking for acceptance outside of her. And a lot of people look for love and acceptance, self-worth in people, places, and things. And that leads them to terrible relationships because the things you are looking for in those things, those people, you got to find it in here. You got to work on that stuff, okay? Because eventually those distractions will dissipate. They'll disappear. The person will let you down. The purses, the bags, the trips, whatever it is you're filling that void with, eventually they'll get boring. You're out of money. So you have to work on yourself. These two couples, I don't think are ready to be married, okay? I think Milton needs to hop back out there on the maps or find some way to date someone, maybe more his maturity level. He, to me, is like immature in his living style. I think that with Milton, he's been living like a bachelor. He is not ready to be in a marriage, but Lydia's not either. To me, it's not so much about his age and her being in her 30s. There's a lot of self-work that needs to be done. I always encourage people to be in couples therapy, well, individual therapy, and if possible, couples therapy, because you want to be working on your own stuff, but then also coming together to bridge the gap in some of the areas of your relationship. Now, I really don't know what we're going to get from this reunion. They're only releasing one more episode next week. They're really stringing this along this season, unlike the ultimatum where they're like, take these episodes and get out of my face. Okay. Now, let me know your thoughts. Episode 9. They don't need to be together. They don't. But let me know your thoughts. If you got this part in the video, make sure you like, subscribe. I appreciate you guys. We're on the road to 1,000. I do think we're going to get there this month, and I will see you next time.